Alright, currently I just got news that Israel is pushing further into Gaza. I find that very great. I really hope that they're able to rout out Hamas by now, get rid of him altogether. I don't believe they should give in to pressure of the international community, especially from Egypt or the UN. Yes, there have been civilian casualties, but the understanding is that you have to understand that Gaza is a very small, crowded place. Militants are hiding among civilians, and it's very hard to prevent civilian deaths in such a dense area. There's been about 1,000 deaths so far. The majority of Hamas terrorists. There have been 300 women and children that have been killed. Again, that doesn't take into account the children that are family of these Hamas members who were deliberately in the crossfire after Israel gave pamphlets telling them to leave the area. They chose to stay, putting their lives at risk. There has been some bombings of UN schools and UN facilities, and that has to be understood that Hamas militants have used UN places to shoot Israeli soldiers from into their destruction, and there has also been mistakes as well there has also been mistakes in picking targets, and they have missed. That does tend to happen, especially in an urban area. However, the fighting will get really tough as they move in further and further because of the dense population, and the civilian casualties will probably be higher since Hamas has been reported to be hiding among the civilians and dressing in civilian clothing, so it will be very difficult to know who is who, leading to a massive civilian casualty rate possible. Luckily, I have heard recently, actually yesterday, that many civilians have been leaving Gaza City, therefore minimizing civilian casualties that may occur. But so far, Israel is doing a great job. They've maintained a large portion of their military intact. They've taken very few casualties. The casualties they have taken were a friendly fire, which is very good. And also, they've inflicted a lot of pain on Hamas to the point where they're not firing as many rockets as they used to on Israel. So that's also good. But there still has to be done a lot of work. One thing they do is free Gilad Shalit, which is still in captivity. They have to ensure that Hamas won't be able to come back. So, if they have the opportunity, they should and must destroy Hamas. Because if they don't destroy Hamas, they'll just come back, get more rockets from Iran and Syria, then launch them again at Israel, and then they'll be coming back again to Gaza. So, the best thing to do, and what I ask everyone to do, don't criticize Israel. Let them do their job. And when something ever happens again where Israel has to defend itself, you have to understand that rockets, Qassam rockets flying into southern Israel is against a violation of both human rights of those people living in southern Israel. It's also what any other country would do when their civilians are attacked. If rockets were flying in from Canada to the United States, I don't think the United States would tolerate it very much. They would attack. Israel's shown great restraint in not attacking Gaza for about 3 years. Actually, 8 years, they've shown great restraint and not completely attacking Gaza and going full out as they're going now, because they've been trying to not get involved, and this has led to a lot of damage, a lot of rockets being fired, a lot of trauma, a lot of shock. It's hard to believe that a government would just let their people get hit by rockets continually for 8 years and not do anything about it. It's about time they do something about it. Ehud Olmert, even though he hasn't been the great prime minister, has done a good job in not going into and not falling for international pressure. He stayed strong and still kept going at the plan to help annihilate Hamas or destroy their military capabilities, which is good. I hope that continues. And I wish the IDF the best of luck in securing Gaza and in bringing security to southern Israel.